Jeez.
All right, so while
I'm
you're
ready.
doing that, you want to get into what we're drinking? I'm really excited to take a big old sip.
Yeah, okay. So we are reviewing. We're back. Another
We are
edition
back.
of James Bonding. We are entering a new era
Woo!
with Timothy Dalton.
The Dalton era. I
His first what's that?
was gonna say, sorry, I cut you off a little bit. It almost feels like we're renting this Bond. It's not a real home.
It'll get you used.
We
It's
only
just a
got him 2
teaser.
movies, so we're
It's just a tease.
yeah we're in a new era, but
It's a little bit better than Lazenby. One and
yeah,
done.
double.
But, double, yeah,
Yeah.
double effective. The first movie is The Living Daylights, 1987. So the drink I have for that is based off the short story, which is kind of incorporated. It is incorporated in this movie a bit, so we can get into it when we start talking about the movie.
Okay.
But it's called the Assassin,
Mhm.
Assassin, and it's supposed to be basically um it says it's got here, right? So the mysterious trigger from The Living Daylights, Russian sniper, East Berlin cover concert cellist, hides both her weapon and her deadly intent. This cocktail is a variation on the whiskey sour, with hearty Japanese whiskey at its core, rounded off with aromatic creme de poire. Like Trigger's cello, this smooth and lustrous cocktail conceals a note of discord. A lasting finish from the pungent wasabi tincture, which I don't have.
Yeah, me neither.
Um, so it is basically, yeah. Well, we don't have, yeah. Hey, we took the movie version of it, right? Not
Yeah.
really an assassin. So it's got whiskey. It asked for Japanese whiskey. You said you got this whiskey, correct?
Yeah, I did. And
It's a Nika.
uh, yeah, Nikka.
Yes.
All right.
Show me it.
So, did I go right way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nika. So this is Nika coffee grain whiskey. So I did have a little sip earlier because
Yeah. Okay.
it was a little pricier than, I mean, like not as pricey as like really nice like American whiskey, but like I
Sure.
paid like $75 for that, and
So I hope
which
it's good.
yeah. So I took a little sip. It's actually really smooth. Tastes
Mhm.
pretty good.
No wasabi.
No wasabi.
I don't really have wasabi powder hanging on
Yeah.
hand. Sure,
I
I
did.
tried it. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I like that. What whiskey did you use?
I used the Buffalo Trace.
I'm proud of you.
I knew you'd be upset if I used Fighting Cock, but I was really thinking I should.
Yeah. So I will say I do like whiskey sours. This. So again, I'll hold the bottle for this Nika.
Yeah.
I've had the Buffalo Trace that is at your house, and I've
Yeah.
also tried this. This you would probably really like it because yes, it's whiskey and it tastes like whiskey. It's not as strong as
Okay.
American whiskey. So like I think it's got a smoother taste to it.
I got you.
And it goes really well in this whiskey sour. So
maybe
yeah.
one day I'll, the ABC stores around here, they're like shitty. So
Yeah.
maybe one day it'll pop up in there. I think I almost got the gin because there's a gin that they make.
Then coffee gin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and again, not spilled.
not coffee.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, exactly. It's like, so maybe now I know, that's what it is. More inclined.
Yeah.
Although I haven't really been drinking too much, but I think the last time I had a drink was not even last time we did this. It was the time before that.
Well, and I will say, last couple episodes, I feel like it's been a little bit of a slog, and could have been us watching the more movies. Could have been
Mm-hmm.
our schedule. We just got out of the holiday season, but I don't know about you, but it to me it kind of felt like, hey, us just recording the last couple episodes, you're
Sure.
lucky for us just to record. So we at least were able to get back back to
Yeah.
using the
Yeah.
book
I know what you
uh,
mean. Using the book for an actual drink.
instead of either just going on a whim or not even
Yeah.
making one.
That's true. I think that's just a kind of a result of what was going on with the franchise. Kind of felt like it was taking its toll on us a little bit. But like you said, a lot of things were going on. It was Christmas, and we were filling in when gaps when we could, So like things
And
get a little weird.
yeah, and I will say, so I said we're kind of renting this bond. We're renting Dalton. It felt good to finally be done with more because again, I
No
I had him.
disrespect,
No, I had
but
his movies ranked relatively high. I think
right.
I'm a little higher on more than you are, or we're kind
Hmm.
of pretty close. I just really liked Live and Let Die. But
Yeah.
other than that, like, yeah, it just kind of drug on, especially up until the last one. They were just kind of getting kind of weird, and it
Reminds me
feels,
reminds me of when things stay still for too long. Things get stagnant.
yeah, let's do it.
So the Living Daylights, 1987. Like you said, the last Bond that released before we were born. We were showing our age,
Yep,
but I don't think we ever tried to keep it a secret.
yep.
It was pretty close to you, Mike, though. A couple months.
Yeah, because this came out,
Was it June, I think? I think it was.
no, this came out January 7th of
Dude, it's kind of
1987.
weird to think about. I don't know why I always thought Bond was like a summer movie or a
Uh,
fall movie,
I
not
think
January.
I think it's a Christmassy movie, like a holiday, like a November,
Oh, like
December.
okay, let's see. Living Daylights. I'll find out. So yeah, 1987. It is the first. We've said it a couple times. First Timothy Dalton, James Bond film. Mike, do you know anything about the background of the casting and stuff? Have you read anything about that
No, I tried to. All I know is Timothy Dalton was 41. I know they tried to snag him
for
earlier
Honor
on.
Majesties?
Yeah, and
It
he
wasn't for yeah.
he said he was a little
June
too young.
June 1987 in the UK and July in 1987 in the US.
Oh, so I
So,
was
so it's
wrong.
the summer. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a J month. It's a J month. You're close.
Okay. Yeah.
So um, yeah, basically what happened was like they tried to get Timothy Dalton back in the day for um Honor Majesties when Connery was doing his little spit with money and stuff and quitting, and he felt too young. He said so. Then they
Yeah.
went to Lazenby,
Uh huh.
and then after that, I guess they're like, we found Roger Moore. We're gonna go with that, right? And then a couple movies ago, I don't remember because it's Roger Moore movies and Pierce Brosnan's wife. Do you remember which one that was? She was the blonde girl, and I want to say
I think it's
I
in my
want to say
notes.
Spy Who Loved Me or something, or the one after A View to a Kill. Not A View to a Kill. Um. Anyway, she was a Bond girl in it, and so Pierce was on set a lot, and Michael Broccoli loved them, and they wanted to get him then, or for when Moore left. So they wanted to get him for this film, but then he was in Remington Steele.
Yep.
A funny thing I read about this: Remington Steele was having very bad ratings, right? So they were canceling it. So they said, yes, you can come on as James Bond. This is perfect, right? Turns out they announced that he was going to be the new Bond. So guess what happens? Everyone starts watching Remington Steele to see who this Pierce Brosnan guy is who's going to take over for Roger Moore.
Oh yeah, I
So
remember that.
the ratings go up through the roof again, and they renew it for like another like half a season. And then Michael Broccoli or something was like, I think the statement was like, Remington Steele is not James Bond, right? Or something will not be some some bullshit statement where this
Right.
guy was so boomer. And when you look back on his stories, the most boomer guy ever. And he's like, oh, hell no! You're gonna go back for another season of that show? You cannot be James Bond. So they went and actually they actually were gonna almost cast Sam Neill of Jurassic Park fame,
Okay.
um, and he denied it for some reason. Wasn't a
Okay.
fan, and then I think I want to say, correct me wrong. I'm gonna find it real quick. There was another person before they went to Timothy Dalton. I gotta find it where it says casting. All right, here we go. Nah, nah, no, he was third. Wait. Yes, he was third because Pierce was first. Sam Neill was second. They also almost suggested hiring Mel Gibson. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and that was at
So
the height of the Mad Max, right?
yeah, suggested hiring Mel Gibson for two-picture deal at 10 million, but Broccoli was not interested. The producers eventually offered a role to Brosnan after a 3-day test, and then when he denied, they went to Timothy Dalton. And
Okay.
so it's kind of crazy that like the guy was considered like I don't know like 15 years before, or well I guess long earlier than that, 17 years something like that, and then now they're like you're like third string brother, fourth string, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so 1987, the budget I have right here. You want to guess?
Um, what was the last one? Like 34?
30.
30?
Mm-hmm.
Budget. It's the 80s. It's going up a little bit. We'll say 35.
40.
Okay, cool. Bigger budget. Dope.
Good thought process, you know.
Right?
The box office though, let's see. So for A View to a Kill, Roger Moore's last film, we all know everyone's probably getting kind of tired of him. It was $152.4 million.
All right. Um, 192.
Damn. 191.2. You looked this up?
Seriously?
Yeah,
No, no,
191.2.
I pulled out my
Yeah.
ass.
So I was like, okay, buddy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
On the money.
191.2.
Well, I
I'll go over the
assumed.
Rotten Tomatoes after we review it. I like to do that when we see like if people agreed with you or not.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I assume everyone probably came out to see hey, what's New Bond like?
There's
And then
something I think we should do. Maybe as a fun exercise when we're done with it all. Like we have like maybe like one wrap up episode.
okay.
Probably, like a we're done with this segment saga. We should do like Doctor No, Live and Let Die, Living Daylights, GoldenEye, Casino Royale, and just see how everyone's like first. Because I think there is an allure to a new actor being Bond. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna draw a lot of people out just to see how you did. And a lot of them might come out just to make sure you fail.
Well, and that's kind of like right now we're in the throes of getting a new Bond, and everyone's
Mm-hmm.
really I'd say even I check it periodically, at least every
Every now
time
and then,
I watch a Bond movie.
I'll say another
Um,
shout out to Calvin Dyson. Every now and then he pops the video out with an update, of like what's going on in the world
yeah.
of
Um,
Bond, and so like he gets me involved pretty well.
Well, and then I
Excuse me.
haven't kept up with him pretty recently, but I will say I just think it's one of those things where you know there's going to be a new Bond, and it's going to be under the
Amazon.
tutelage of like Amazon. So
Mm-hmm.
which I was trying to look up the other day, and I don't think I used the right verbiage, but if Amazon kind of owns them, I would think they were gonna do a couple like spin-off like series,
Uh,
like
so what I heard is they want to do like a Money Penny, and like
or
I don't
like
know.
a
I think
Q or some shit like that.
yeah, I heard Money Penny is a really big one. I don't know and something like that. So like I'm pretty sure they will. They'll do like
Yeah.
shows or like mini series. Um, we'll see. Hey man,
And I
It's
think
crazy, but
I do think everyone will come out for the most part and just see what the new Bond is. So, like
right.
whether you like Daniel Craig or you didn't, I think there's
I
going to be
mean, either
hype
way,
with
you're
the
gonna go
new one.
see. Yeah, you're gonna go
Yeah.
see what happens. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. We got our little preamble about the casting. It was a big transition period. I want to say there is also a little controversy on kind of like Mike Tomlin. Who left who? There was like Roger Moore said he was done, and another reports that say he was told he's got to go, kind of thing.
Well,
So,
yeah.
and it's on who you believe, right?
And I will
Um,
say with Mike Tomlin, like you can be 103 sitting on the sidelines as a NFL coach and still
mhm.
potentially do a good job. At one point in time, when you're almost 60, your fucking hip's gonna break. Being old man
I
Bond.
want to say I don't know if he gives a number, but I think Calvin Dyson points out that I think stunt doubles are on screen maybe more than Roger Moore is in A View to a Kill. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
there's more screen time for stunt doubles than Roger Moore.
yeah,
Because he was
I
getting to that
think
age,
yeah
like yeah. So yeah, yeah. It's time.
it
It was
yeah.
time.
All right.
Um, so we open up with a new gun barrel sequence right away.
Yep.
Film with Timothy Dalton. It feels much more updated just because of the fact that they think they used the same one for Roger Moore for about 15 years,
Right.
you know? And so like that was just a fresh coat of paint. It felt like a lot like a renewed thing. So they open up with this like training exercise, I think they called
All
it.
right. How goofy was it? I got it in my notes. So it
Mm-hmm.
pans to M
Mm-hmm.
at an office
Yep.
in a bomber. Like, who
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
exactly.
has an office desk
I'm assuming
in the
this is
back of
their
a
like
bomber?
this is their shtick, man. Remember when he
Yeah,
had one on the submarine back in like
yeah.
Thunderball? Yeah.
Where like I get it. Where like hey, we got to get Emma kind of on the assignment too. But
Okay,
like,
so side note about that. I
yeah.
feel I want to say it now because I think maybe there's one more movie with the guy. He doesn't do it for me. This M.
Did we even talk when we got this M? Because I
I thought
thought
we
it
did
was
because I think we did because he was because the other one we said he was sick and he just kind of like didn't make the movie or something like that.
yeah, but
I don't
like
know if we really talked about
this
it that much.
this isn't the second M. This is the third one.
No, this is second.
No, look it up.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Who's the third?
I
Who was the
no,
second?
he's the third. That's what I'm saying. Look it
No,
up.
no.
Like
Hold on,
this.
bro. No, no,
Yeah,
no. Roger
this
Brown is.
guy randomly showed up a couple movies ago. He wasn't the.
He was the prime minister when Bernard Lee's first last film or some shit, and then he became M. I'm looking it up though. I'm looking it up.
I could be wrong, but
Yeah, Robert Brown, not Roger Brown. My bad. Well, he looks way different
also,
as a young guy.
yeah, he doesn't really do it for me either.
Okay,
And
okay. I was wondering if you felt. How do you feel about because like Bernard Lee was like you knew as M, and like he made a presence, even though he had like I don't know 2 minutes of screen time a movie.
right,
You kind of felt it. Um. Okay, so Bernard Lee from Doctor No to Moonraker.
okay,
Um, he died of cancer. Filming For Your Eyes Only before his film. Out of respect, no new actor was hired. So Chief of Staff Bill Tanner, later films, and then it was. This is the second. Mhm.
okay. I was wrong. I guess I guess I got confused when I was
He took
looking
over
it
an
up.
Octopussy.
Yeah, and I guess
This is like his fourth. Yeah.
yeah, that sounds about right.
It
Somewhere
doesn't
around
feel
there.
like it though, man. Think about Bernard Lee. By time 4, we're at Thunderball, dude. He feels like he
Yeah,
was M, And then I know, so like, yeah. So they're doing some training exercise,
in Gibraltar.
in Gibraltar. Yeah,
Yep.
and the funny I thought was kind of funny. I don't know if you noticed the first guy that lands and he takes his mask off. Did he kind of look like Roger Moore for half a second?
Yeah, a little bit.
And they deliberately did that. I think you're like,
Oh, I'm
oh,
sure.
oh. And you're like, nope, not really. It's another like a light brown hair, and it was like slicked back, and I'm like, so they're doing this like with the SAS, and they're doing this training exercise, and then the dudes like are getting one guy gets shot up right away by the paintballs, but
Yeah,
then it gets kind of sabotaged real quick by some guy just literally killing people. Like he
yeah.
got in there and he's like he killed I think they later tell you it's 004
I didn't pick up on that,
down the
but
road. I believe they say
yeah,
004 is the one that got killed. Like he got it, so he gets his freaking like bungee cord thing cut so he falls off the rock, but they left a note that says like he's schmear something death the spies is what it
yeah.
translates to.
And then
Um
when they
good.
pan to Timothy Dalton,
Mm.
did you also feel like it was kind of the kind of like the Moore treatment, where like they showed Timothy Dalton, and it was kind of like no big deal, you know? They
Yeah,
just like
I
there
said
was
I
no
actually wrote yeah. I
like
wrote
no
Bond intro a little lackluster.
yeah, you know,
It
there
was
was
just
no
he's
big
just
like
there, yeah.
pomps or anything, you know, you
They
just kind
played the
of
music a little,
yeah.
but yeah, I agree. It's like when more, but I do think it's kind of funny though that they deliberately introduce Timothy Dalton's Bond in this training exercise. When they introduced Moore, it was at his home when he was like banging a chick. You know what I mean? A very different like Bond is here banging girls and M's rolling up. Here he's like being a badass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So we'll get into it. I don't think this Bond likes women.
gay.
No, I didn't say that, but I did say I don't know. Like, and you know what? I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
know.
reserve my thoughts on Timothy Dalton as Bond until the end. But
Of
yeah,
course, of
pretty
course.
much the whole scene. Oh, so the guy that is you know, kind of sabotaging this training
Oh,
exercise. Everyone's got paintballs, and this guy has a fucking
big
real gun.
silencer.
Yeah. Did you also find it a little ridiculous that the truck that this guy was trying to get away in, like, this is a training exercise, right? Everyone's got
Mm-hmm.
paintball guns.
Sure.
Why is this truck filled with explosives if
Oh
this
yeah.
is a training
Yeah, that's
exercise?
true because it
Only,
explodes at the end. Yeah, only
yeah,
so it can
and
blow up in the middle of the air.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why this whole thing was filled with explosives. I put in my note, if this is a training exercise, why did this truck have explosives? Maybe just
So
to blow up? I don't
probably
know.
just yeah, just blow this dude up, dude. Fuck this guy.
Uh,
So Bond's like he basically notices that the other agent got cut loose and like killed, and
right.
he's like, "Oh, shit's gone sideways." So he starts chasing this guy,
Yeah.
like you're saying. He's on the top of the fucking jeep. He's like trying to hang on, and the dude's like shooting him in the back.
Yeah.
And then he gets in. Um, very 80s music. I wrote like the
Yep.
synthesizers going, and I was like, and then I thought they did do a good job about incorporating like a synthesizer to the Bond theme.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought anyway. Um, and I was like, damn, dude, Bond didn't even feel like asking why this guy was here. I always felt like more, even Connery, would like capture the guy or hold him at gunpoint or something and be like, who do
Yeah.
you work for? Why did you kill that guy? What the hell's going on? I was like, no questions asked, just ass beating. And
Right.
that's pretty much, he's like rolled in, he just starts beating his ass and then blows him up.
Yeah.
And you know what I
And,
mean? It was like, oh, well, that guy's
and
dead. Fuck him.
then he ends up on the yacht, and then we get the Bond, James Bond, and
Yeah. What do you think
I
about that delivery?
I said in my notes I didn't like it. I didn't like Dalton's Bond, James Bond. Like
I said nonchalant. I don't know.
yeah,
It felt like he was like told like, hey, you gotta deliver that. Like he's probably like, I'm just gonna get the phone and I'm gonna call. And I feel like the director or whatever was like, no, you gotta say the line, bro. You gotta say Bond, James Bond. You
it's
know what I
just
mean?
like
And
Bond, James Bond.
Bond,
Yeah,
James Bond.
It-
Like
yeah.
Bond, James Bond.
And then we
And then
got
the chick's like, okay, I'll bang you. I think.
I didn't
Or
count
we
it. I
okay,
didn't count it as
fair,
a bang.
fair.
Like
That's fair. We don't see post coitus. How do we know?
they didn't even make
I
out.
didn't see the
Like
cleanup.
I,
We don't know.
he just kind of rolled up, and I don't know if this was the one where it's like pick me up in 2 hours or
Oh
I,
yeah, he said make it two. He said I need to pick up in 1 hour, and she said something to him, and he was like, better make it two. And then it
I,
cut to the title sequence. So I'm
I
assuming
you know
Man
what?
only needs about 30 minutes. So man,
All right, I'll give it half a bang.
point five
Yeah,
bang. Okay.
I'll add that to the bang tracker.
So that we cut to the intro there.
Yep.
What do you think about this song compared to A View to a Kills?
All
This
right,
is Did you know
so
who this is?
uh, this was another band that I'm like, hey, I've heard this fucking song. Like, not the
Yeah.
song. I've heard the band, the lead singer before. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, so I looked it up. It was Aha.
It's
Um,
Aha. Yeah.
which Aha seems kind of rando to me, just because like they're really
Kind of a one hit
popular.
wonder.
Yeah, they're really popular
Yeah.
with Take on Me, but like,
Mhm.
did that
So
warrant them getting
I
a
didn't listen
Bond
to this,
song?
right? I agree. Maybe that was a really popular. Maybe that was the year it came out, and like these guys are going off. This can't be the only song they ever make. But I did read that there apparently is a different version that the singer likes better on their album. And John
Okay.
Barry and John, I didn't listen to it though, but John Barry wanted this one for the title sequence. I don't fucking know. So like maybe the other one's better. I never even heard it though. This is the first time I actually remember hearing this song because I've seen the movie before, but I guess it kind of goes to show that the title song wasn't that
Now,
memorable. You know,
as far as the song goes, I put in my notes, meh.
I said song way less memorable than Duran Duran's.
Yeah.
Like I thought the View to step into
Into
the
the day.
fire, and I was like, oh
Right.
okay, yeah. I thought the intro sequence is a little lame. They did neon shit last time. They didn't even do
Yeah.
anything really 80s this time. And I'm like, come on, bro. Do
Yeah.
something. And I said, we're doing this like kind of shtick where we're stuck in this like silhouette with girls just standing around. We need something different. And we eventually, like, they still do girls later on,
Mm-hmm.
but they do so. Maybe it's just the fact of times they couldn't, they don't have like, CGI or they don't have, but like eventually they do shit. Do. I said
Yeah,
do,
do do.
but yeah, do. Anyway, so I didn't like the intro, boring.
Yeah.
Skipping on, moving
Yeah.
on to that. So we get out of that, and then we're at some kind of symphony, some kind of
Yeah, like
concert.
an orchestra
Yeah,
in Russia.
Czechoslovakia, Russia. It's Russia. It's Russia.
Yeah.
You're right because of Koskov. Okay,
Yeah.
we're there. They quickly tell us that Oh, first I said someone talking like a smartass to Bond. Moore would never let that happen. I don't think anyone would talk shit like that to Roger Moore. His Bond. You know what I mean? I almost feel like they wrote Roger Moore as to be like superior in wit and respected by
Right.
everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like the only person I ever disrespected was like M, and he's his boss. But like the way that dude talked to Timothy Dalton, I was like, bro, what? You're a fucking clown. Anyway, they quickly tell us the story that this guy Koskov is a KGB agent and he's trying to defect to the West. He's trying to defect
Right.
to London, basically.
And
So
he wanted Bond to effectively
escort him
have
out.
his cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Escort mission, basically.
yeah. And during the orchestra, before they leave,
Bond gets a fucking boner.
Yep. Boner, he catches the eye of this fucking blonde cellist.
Don't blame him though.
Yeah, he fucking rock hard, and the
He's
guy
like,
calls him out, kind of thing.
Yeah, the guy looks over and Timothy Dalton's like, he's got those glasses that Roger Moore had at the fucking horse at John St. Smythe, and he's like this. He's like, oh, who's that? James, you're supposed to be doing something important. Oh, sorry, bro, I can't. Yeah, he's like,
damn,
blue stealing up in the fucking balcony,
right?
So they leave because they got to go escort. The dude gives you the bathroom or whatever the fuck it is.
Sure.
To like,
yeah, and he like
classic maneuver, right? I'm gonna go out the window.
Yeah,
in the bathroom to fucking escape Russia. Anyway,
right? So
go ahead.
so then Bond pulls out the most fucking like overkill fucking sniper rifle I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I said this is
it's
the
in like
most intense sniper rifle,
It's like in 10 pieces under a cover.
right?
Yeah,
And
yeah. It's a Lego
Bond,
set.
right? Bond goes to he's looking out, and it's the fucking cello gal,
I will say
and
one thing.
yep,
I liked that the tux turned into like a little sneaky suit. Did you notice that he took the
I didn't
tux and
notice it.
so he went like this. He took the tux and like it velcroed here, and it was like all black, right? So it covered up
Mm.
everything. It was like a black like turtleneck looking thing. And I was like, ooh, a little tactical tuxedo action.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. So when you watch it again, because I know you will, not revealing your feelings, but I know you will watch it again.
Maybe.
Yeah, he notices the girl, the cello girl, and he's like, "Damn, dude, boner again." So he can't aim right because his dick's up here. He's like, "Shit."
Whether he can aim or he's blinded by vagina, instead of taking her out, he shoots the fucking gun.
I wonder if it is an inner monologue. He's like, "Hey, listen, I can't in good conscience kill a hot chick without having sex with her first. It's just the way I work. So I'm gonna have to save her now.
I put
I'll
in my
kill her later.
notes.
Don't."
I put in my notes. Bond has to take out a sniper to help KGB defector, but it's the hot cello player. So Bond shot her gun because I'm sure he's gonna fuck her later.
Exactly, dude.
But either way, they get the defector Koskov, and Bond puts him in the getaway vehicle. And originally they put him in the trunk, the boot, as the Brits call it.
That's right.
And Bond's
it's an Audi. I found out.
Yeah, and Bond's like, everyone's gonna look there, so he puts him in the fucking front seat. And
Audi 200.
All right, so now they're like, okay, how's he gonna get him out of here? They bring him to a fucking pipeline, right?
Okay.
And he meets up. He rolls up, and there's this fucking Frau looking girl.
A Russian. Yeah,
not a looker. Big gal. Strong, sturdy
gal.
Yeah,
that's
sturdy.
Sturdy gal.
And she remind me of the gal from Dodgeball. I forgot her name. The one with
Fran Ivanovich or something like that. Yeah, exactly.
So, and she is super I don't think she was working for MI6 or anything, but she definitely she was part of this, right? So they have this contraption that they're gonna
basically
I thought of it. I thought of it like the fucking when you go to the ATM and you fucking put money in the fucking chute.
Yeah, little tube, and
yes,
and that's pretty much it.
That's what they're gonna do through this fucking natural gas pipeline.
And he was like, So and this Koskov guy, we find out later that he's, we'll find out things. I'll just say that. Sure. But I want to say my immediate reaction to him was like, this dude's annoying. So I don't know about you. I immediately was like, dude, just shut up and leave. Don't you want to get out of the fucking country?
Yeah, he kept trying to suck Bond's dick and thank him and kiss
thank you, Bond. Yeah.
And Bond's like, shut the fuck up. We got to get you out of here, bro.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
he was definitely whining about going in this little fucking tube. And Bond's like, you got air. Fucking shut the fuck up and fucking
you'll
do
be fine. Exactly.
And then there's dialogue between Bond and Frau. Frau.
I didn't get her name.
Yeah.
But she was basically like, hey, when this beater goes up, the alarm's gonna go off, so the control supervisor is gonna go nuts. So I'm gonna take care of that.
Yeah.
And it basically what she said. And I just basically wrote down, I don't know if I'd be distracted by that. I was like, if I was a supervisor.
So the distraction is she runs into the control room. There's some old guy, and she just fucking flashes him, and she's like,
check out this cleavage, bro. And I was like, okay.
dude. Look, she was doing her
Right.
job, but
Yeah,
I wrote guy got distracted by a three, you know.
yeah, dude was
Um,
he was desperate, I suppose.
yeah,
He was like,
and
okay,
and then
that's all I need.
after they were done, she just fucking like zipped up and was like something on the lines of like
Oh, you think I'm that kind of woman?
yeah, and like stormed out, and I'm like, I mean, you could give the guy a pity fuck. I mean, like
Oh
he
yeah,
seemed
just
like
yeah, give him
he was into you,
let him cop a feel or something,
right?
like let him. Yeah, I was like,
Um,
damn.
and then like it got even weirder. So they like sent him through this pipeline,
If
and
it
then they
could
put
get
him on
any
this,
weirder.
and then they got him to Austria, and then they put him on a fucking like fighter jet, a
Okay, did you
fucking
notice Q
vert.
was there?
Um,
He Q helped him get out of the tunnel into the
yeah,
jet, and
yeah.
I was like, what the hell's Q doing here?
He was also old as shit. He's 72. I looked that
Yeah,
up.
he's pretty. He's pretty old.
Yeah.
Um,
Um. So
yeah, this fighter jet, and they like launch him out of here, and I'm like,
and
okay,
and then from there they end up at like Q's like office, Q's
hmm
fucking bunker, and Bond's trying to figure out the sniper because
okay.
like there's something not right. Either one
She's
he
just too
felt
damn hot to be a sniper. I
she's
gotta
too
find
hot.
out.
My intuition, I didn't shoot her not because I want to fuck her. There's something wrong with her,
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
and
So then they
uh,
introduce. I think this is kind of how they introduce Moneypenny.
yeah, Carolyn
That
Bliss, 25, and
was I said I wrote young Moneypenny winky face.
I just put in my notes, I'd beat.
I was like, good, nice upgrade. It's like,
Right.
solid upgrade from Roger Moore's. Yeah.
All
I
right.
was like, okay.
So I will say for the I don't know, two listeners that listen to us, Zach and I do not talk about these movies a lot
Sure.
before like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to give him like any like, hey, that's what I'm thinking.
You
I
don't
don't
want
want to
my opinion
skew.
to be swayed.
Yeah,
Yes, of course. Yes.
every now and then I'll text you something. So around this time, what did I text you?
You talking about the ghetto blaster?
Yeah,
Okay.
the fucking ghetto blaster. I laughed so hard when he had the fucking boombox. I'm like, what the fuck? So
Okay. So at first they're like, the music starts playing, and then like, um, Q's like, oh no, right? And then like, but it's like another like minute before they show the ghetto blaster, and I was like, what is this music? Is this supposed to mean something? And I'm like looking around, looking for this fucking music, and then they show it. And I'm like, oh, it's just
yeah,
a big
so
box
it's a
rocket.
boombox, and then it fucking was it a gun or a rocket
I think
or
it was like a rocket,
yeah,
honestly.
and then Q just kind of like looks at Bond and he goes, "We call that the ghetto
The
blaster."
ghetto blaster, yeah.
I'm like,
And I was like,
all right, dog. I don't know if I should feel this, but like, I don't know. That seems racist as fuck.
yeah, I think
Like,
it's a little close here, bud. I don't know. Right? And I was like, okay.
yellow light, like like
Yeah, yeah, it's the '80s though,
I,
so.
I just. So, did you pick up? Because I remember I
Yeah,
texted you.
I think I got it immediately. I was like, yeah, but that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And then I said, did you notice when Moneypenny's like talking about coming over and listening to Barry Manilow, and he puts her. What'd you
I
write?
remember when the line, but what specifically?
And he puts her glasses back on her face, whatever,
I mean, what
and then
about
he
it?
smacks her ass.
Yo, Bond's
He
like
he puts her glasses on, right? And
right.
then he does like his. You don't see it, but his hand is like goes like this, right? And you hear, and then she's like, and he's like, and he walks away. And I was like, damn. But you know what? This dude doesn't like women though.
Okay. we'll get into it. Maybe we won't. Timothy Dalton, at least in this movie, this Bond is a little gruff with women. Like he
Oh
is.
well, there is a scene, bro. We'll get to it.
It's
We're getting
not.
there. We're getting 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 there. Okay.
All
Okay.
right. All right. So
All right.
now we're at a chateau, right? And they've brought fucking
Costco. Costco.
Koskov. They brought him to the chateau,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this dude fucking running, and the milkman shows up, and then dude just like pops out of the bushes, and he uses his Walkman to fucking
He's like blasting music out of his ears too.
yeah, and fucking gets him with the
You can
Walkman.
hear him from a mile away.
Death
Anyway,
by Walkman, man. That's
it's a rough one.
yeah. So now he's the milkman.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, everyone's there at the chateau. M Bond. They've got Koskov, and
He's
they're
doing this. Yeah, they're like basically debriefing this guy
yeah,
and like why he wanted to defect. And he said like Pushkin is the new general, took over for Gogol,
yep,
but he wants to kill all spies.
right,
So that's who killed 004, I think.
right.
And basically they kind of just I don't know what they decided, but
Um,
I want to also say that they showed the Aston here. He drove up in the Aston Martin. We cannot forget that guy. The Aston Martin V8 van.
I didn't have it in my notes here.
The Aston Martin V8 Volante.
Yeah, yeah, but
Sheer beaut.
that's later.
No, I mean he'll show up later, but he was driving it when he rolled up.
Got it.
Anyway, so they decided basically that I don't fucking know, they're gonna like investigate it more. At the same time, though, Bond leaves, and then the milkman rolls up, and he starts fucking dudes up left and right.
With exploding
Explosive
milk
milk.
jugs. Yeah,
Where do they get these exploding milks, dude?
that's some aggressive milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then effectively this guy he definitely seems like a trained agent kind of because
I thought it was fucking hilarious. Yeah, go ahead. I bet you're gonna see what I'm gonna say, but go ahead.
well he just kept calling in, on the radio.
Yes,
So
yes.
he killed one of the guards, and then he's just
like throwing his voice, dude.
yeah, and
It's like you ever seen have you seen a Terminator?
yes,
Like the original one?
uh-huh,
Or even the fucking second one. When so the T2 where he calls John's step parents, right? And
yeah,
he's like, "Hey, how's Matt? How's Wolfie?" And he's got like John Connor's voice. No shit, this dude just sounded like that was like because the voice did not match him at all.
right.
And he's like, "Everything's good in here, baby." And it was like like the exact same voice. I was like, okay, this guy's like a trained like ventriloquist, you know?
Yeah, so effectively, they get a medical chopper in there, and this assassin escapes with Koskov.
Yeah, so he's stealing back. All right, they're taking him
Yeah,
back to Russia.
and yeah, he's gone. So that sucks.
That sucks. So then it takes it basically. I was like, this is MI6 base. Pretty shitty guards, dude.
Right.
They got a milkman.
Yeah, Milkman fucked him up.
We go from there. 004, I said.
Well, I got in my notes. This is when he gets some of the gadgets from Q.
Oh yeah, the key. There's the key ring.
The key ring that emits gas and can blow up a safe when he does like a wolf howl. Ooh.
Yep.
And then yeah,
a key that can unlock 90% of the world's locks.
Why not 100?
Why not? Why not? Why not? 90.
Yeah, 90. Well, yeah, close enough, right?
So yeah, and then he says like, I need to investigate that girl, and I was like, sure you do, Vaughn.
With
sure you do.
Dick.
And then Moneypenny rolls. I just said Moneypenny again in my notes. I wonder why. Moneypenny's back in with her hair down.
Yeah, I got in my notes this is where I looked up the Aston Martin, the V8 Vantage Volante. Um,
I mean, yes, good car.
I I liked it.
I like
Um,
it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh yeah, he goes and finds her, and he's on the bus or train. I think it's a bus.
yeah, trolley.
Yeah, trolley. And I was like, Bond's being a mad creep ass right now, just staring her down.
Yeah, and then she gets yoinked off the trolley and talks to Pushkin.
But she
Yeah,
leaves her case, her
yeah,
cello case.
and then
Convenient.
which is weird because all right, so she is the assassin, right? And she's still walking around like this is
with
days later, and she's still
with the
walking around
gun.
with this, yeah, the gun, and then like
Yeah,
Bond like takes it into a fucking bathroom and like
yeah.
checks it, and
Hmm.
the fucking bullets are blanks, you know,
Right.
and he's like, okay, this is weird,
Hmm.
cool. Um, so then from there, he just like, how did he know where she lived?
I don't know. He
Yeah,
just
because like
she watched her again, I guess.
she talks to Pushkin, and then like
Oh,
she
oh
goes,
no, 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 no! Her fucking tag fell out of her case. I remember that now, with her name
okay,
and address on it.
all
So
right,
I'm gonna
okay,
have my
all right.
case with a fucking giant sniper rifle in it with my address on it.
Hey, it makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah. So
Bond
thank
just
God Bond
rolls
found it, not
in.
the fucking cops.
Bond just rolls into her apartment with her fucking gun, and then he sees the picture of Pushkin, and he like puts it together that like she is his girlfriend.
Koskov,
What did
Koskov,
I say?
Pushkin.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Pushkin's
Koskov.
the Pushkin's the
Yeah,
bigger dude. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
Pushkin
so
is
he ends
the
up saying he's like, I'm his friend, and I'm here to help you meet him.
yeah,
I
and
believe.
like okay, so let's get into her right now. One, what's her
Okay,
name? I've got it later in my notes.
it's Kara,
Kara.
Kara.
Yeah. Also, I didn't look up her age, but hey, Timothy Dalton's only 41, so it's not that weird. Um,
She was pretty young. Yeah,
actually,
but
I think I might have. Nope, I
she's
didn't.
English, by the way.
She is English.
That's funny to me.
Uh,
They
why?
couldn't
Because
get it.
she's pretending to
Well,
be Russian.
yeah, Czech. She's pretending to be Czechoslovakian. That's what it says. So she was born in 1960. So she was
27.
27.
Yeah,
That's not
26,
bad. It's
27.
not still a
Yeah,
bit, but yeah.
it's not again. Bond's only 41. It's not like super weird yet. Um, so sorry.
You want to get into her, like James?
She
So yeah,
she she would meh
you want
meh
to talk about it right now? Or you want to talk about it
meh.
later?
Let's talk about that meh meh. Like
Yeah, she
I
does some
don't think
questionable things. She was better than the last girl in View to a Kill, Pinciotti.
View to a Kill. I yeah. So
But I don't
yeah.
think Pinciotti was the main Bond girl. I think it was Mayday, honestly.
Oh
That's a
man,
whole different story.
mm.
That's, but
So this girl was I don't know weird because like she was I feel like she was kind of playing like ditz, but yet you know
yeah,
she's like
mhm,
this like world renowned
unknown,
like cellist, uh,
right?
and I don't know, it just didn't like nothing really made sense to me. You know, like I got some Honey Rider vibes from her.
Okay.
Like you know, I taught myself with two encyclopedias. You
Yeah,
know,
every word, every letter. Yeah,
but yet I'm a world renowned cellist. Um, you know,
yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah,
I feel like you could cast any other girl, but like she didn't stand out to me. It just I don't know if that was just the route they wanted to go, if that was this actress. I didn't look into what else she's done. It just
I agree. It was kind of like she was like very like childlike.
Yeah,
like
kind of
Honey
like
Rider.
damsel in distress,
Hmm.
but like she doesn't know what's going on, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I like my Bond girls a little more
independent.
educated, like
Okay,
good
that
head.
works. Yeah, educated.
Yeah, Doctor Goodhead.
Because
She was a
she's
doctor.
just so they just yeah exactly. They decided they gotta go because they're getting chased, but they've been noticed. They've been found out.
Yeah, and then well, so they've got like a KGB agent like watching, right? And like
Hmm.
Bond walks out, and like the guy notices him, and he like gets in the vehicle, and then like she goes to like a payphone, and then there's like another trolley, and
That
then
rolls by. Yeah.
when
Hmm.
the trolley goes away, like you see him drive off, and it looks like she's still in the payphone, but she's
I
not. That was
wonder
just
how long he waited.
10-15 minutes. I don't fucking know, but
Yeah.
yeah, because Bond later said like because he's like we only have
Yeah, like
10
10 minutes or so.
minutes,
That's right.
yeah, until they notice, and
So yeah, I basically said this kind of starts the car chase, right?
yeah, and but this girl is hell bent
I'll get in the
that she
cello.
has to go get her cello, and I'm like,
Cello.
what?
Cello.
Yeah, cello.
Yeah, so she wants to get it.
Yeah, and like Bond's like, I'll buy you a new one, and she's like, this is fair, lady. Uh, and I didn't. Oh yeah. So she threw it out. It was a Stradivarius, you know, and
Uh-huh.
he's like, okay. So they go and they pick up this fucking cello, um, and then they end up like getting chased, and then I don't know how they ended up like
Oh well.
out of the car.
So here's
Um,
what happened.
yeah.
Okay. So they start on the road. I just want to break it
Yep.
down because there's some cool. There's actually some gadgets and stuff.
Okay.
The laser out of the wheel.
Yep.
I thought was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Cut the car basically in half, and they just kind of rolled off of it. Um, Missiles with targeting.
Yep.
Very nice. Bulletproof glass. And all these, Bond has a nice little quip for every time she says, "What was that?" and he says something smart. I didn't write all those down, but the wheels are like, I guess, like saws. They just cut the ice and like make a big circle, and then the car goes in the water.
Oh
Spikes the
yeah,
tires and
because the
ski
car did like a jump and then it got
mhm,
stuck.
with a rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, rocket in the back, and then I said, the old anti-theft protection. Come, they blow that bitch up. I
Right.
was like, here we
I
go again.
um
And then basically when that happened, they used the cello case to ride down the mountain.
yeah, and then Bond's holding this fucking cello and it gets shot at, gets a little
Mm,
hole in it.
mhm.
Um
I don't know
and
about you, but I'm pretty sure that would ruin it.
I have no idea how
I think it's like a guitar, where like
yeah,
like the point of it's the yeah. Anyway,
the vibrations
yeah,
and yeah.
exactly. And there's like a housing, yeah. So
Yeah,
then they basically cut from this to this dude
yeah, in
meeting in Tangier, meeting
yeah,
Pushkin.
Pushkin meets with some general. Yeah,
Yep,
and he's got
fucking
creepy
dweebus.
wax figures,
Yep,
historic leaders of war, and he's a fake general. He's
yeah.
not real,
His
not
name's
real
Whitaker.
general.
Whitaker,
Whitaker.
also known
Yeah.
as I can't remember what his name is in Goldeneye. Anyway, we'll get to that later.
All right.
He's the CIA agent in Goldeneye.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. It's
Yeah.
very weird, but okay.
So from
Yeah,
there,
he
Pushkin
tells him that.
cancels
Yeah, yeah,
his $50 million contract. So this Whitaker guy is like an arms dealer.
yep, basically.
Yeah.
So they introduced this guy. I guess he's the new bad dude. Well, I guess technically he's the first bad dude we've been introduced to, kind of.
Kind
Pushkin.
of. Pushkin.
is
or Whitaker.
and then Whitaker.
So, but
Uh,
earlier, so when they were doing the debrief with Koskov,
yeah,
they, I don't remember when, but they were saying like, hey, like this is weird. Like it doesn't, I know Pushkin kind of like I get it. He's KGB, but this doesn't really sound like him to be like this aggressive kind of
sure,
thing.
killing
Um,
spies and yeah,
yeah. So then now we've got Pushkin again, and he's like, "Hey man, like I'm canceling this shit," you know.
yeah.
Um, like okay. Um, was there anything else you wanted to talk about there? Because that's all I got in my
With
notes.
Whitaker and all that.
Yeah,
No, I mean it basically just showed that like there's this new guy who's like nefarious, I guess, doing arms deals, you know.
yeah.
And I think that's basically all they were showing, and then it kind of just cuts to back to Bond.
Vienna.
Right, they're at the amusement park.
No. Because before that, I've got Bond is in Vienna. He has
Mhm.
his usual suite.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so they go to a hotel, him and Kara, and
Hmm.
like they're in Vienna, because like Bond had
Yeah.
said earlier when he was getting her out, like I'm gonna take you to Vienna and see Koskov,
Hmm.
and she's like, oh cool, and like her eyes are getting all big because apparently they fucked, and yeah, like I got in my notes like the usual suite, like
The usual
what
suite. Yeah.
the fuck, Bob? Like you have a random hotel in
And Vienna
Vienna.
that has the usual suite, and he
The
took her there.
usual suite. Yeah.
They'll never
Um,
think to find us here.
yeah. So then from there they then flash back to Tangier and Koskov is
Is
just
revealed to
chilling.
be there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just chilling at the pool with the assassin.
Yep.
That pulled him out of the fucking um the chateau.
Hmm.
So now it's kind of revealed like, hey, like they're
Things
all kind
everything
of
was
working
Yeah, everything's
together.
kind of fake. Yeah.
Yeah, Koskov wasn't actually like defecting, like
He didn't get
kind of,
kidnapped back. Yeah.
yeah. All right, and then from there, that's when they end up. Um, so they end up at the carnival, but I got in my notes around this time, so I looked up the Stradivarius because
Yeah.
Bond brings it up at the carnival, like,
Or
hey, like
to the other
she's got
guy,
his, yeah, talking to the other, is he an
Saunders, I think
MI6?
his name.
Yeah,
I think he's in
Saunders.
Essex. Yeah.
And he's talking about the Stradivarius. So they eventually get in that, at the time this thing was worth like $400,000, this cello. So one, Stradivariuses are real.
Okay.
They were made in like the 1600s, and I
Hmm.
think the movie said it was like $300,000. Today's market
Over a
has
million.
them going. Put it. Give me a second.
I'm gonna
Um,
guess like 1.5 million.
uh,
Just a guess.
they're like $8 million.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like they. I looked it
Okay.
up, and it was like eight to like they go like
So no,
anywhere from
I
like
guess it's
3 to
fair that she
14 million
wanted to go
dollars.
back and get the
Yeah,
cello.
and then
That's
like
fair.
pretty much. So these Stradivariuses were made by this Stradivarius guy. I think so, or that. Yeah. And
Yeah. Okay.
back in like the 16 1700s, and yeah, pretty much all the I think there's like 80 of them known, like these cellos, and pretty much all of them are in museums now. You can technically buy them, but you need like
Yeah.
8 mil.
Okay.
So yeah,
So yeah, big red
so
flag there, huh?
yeah, and that's why they're saying like, hey, like
Yeah.
dude, she's got Stradivarius. Her fucking boyfriend,
Yeah.
fucking Costco bought it for her. Like this pretty aggressive, gift. Like
Yeah.
he's
Right.
working with someone. You know, um, I say they're at the carnival. Bond makes out with this skank on the Ferris wheel.
I don't
Yeah,
think
the
they just made
reason
it. I think they banged.
No, they didn't bang there. They just made out.
Are you sure?
Yep, just made out. He wanted to bang her. They didn't have enough time. They just made out.
You stopped it up there, bro.
Yeah, they were still making out when he. No, they weren't like post coitus when they came down. They're making out.
It's
This
way too dry in that room.
we're still only at half a bang. You
Okay.
know.
I'm thinking point two bang.
Yeah, and the reason why I call her Skank. So this girl has been all up on this idea, like she is blindly following Bond because he's gonna get her back to her
Costco.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
And now Bond wants to fuck her, so she's
Bond's her
game.
friend. He's
Yeah,
Costco's friend.
yeah, yeah, her friend. So
I said, I said, he said, I'm posing as Costco's friend. And I was like, yeah, you are, you cheeky bastard.
right.
I was like, his friend, all right. Bend over and I'll show you. Yeah,
Yeah,
so, okay. So, skank. That's what you're saying.
yeah. So then from there, like Bond meets with Saunders, and then yeah, Saunders dead. Um, and
So, how
then
did he? I said, death by sliding door. I'm guessing.
I just remember he died.
He was like
No,
walking. That the blonde dude had like the gears on the wall,
yeah, he
and then he's
like
like,
blew it up.
yeah, like, I guess it rocketed into his ball sack or something. It was very weird, but he died. Yeah, and there was a balloon that said "Death to Spies" again, and it
Yep,
was all deliberately done to make Bond want to kill Pushkin.
yep. So then Bond ends up in Tangier.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to Pushkin, and Bond Pushkin walks into a hotel, and then like his muse, girlfriend, mistress, I
Sure.
don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
She's like sitting there looking all like nervous, and door
Mm-hmm.
shuts. Bond's like, yeah, Bond pops out of the fucking bushes, and he confronts Pushkin, and then from there, like they talk, and then Pushkin goes to this like conference, and then he gets shot.
Well. We gotta talk about it, brother.
All right.
We gotta talk about how when that guy came in, his help because he alarmed for him,
Yep.
and Bond just ripping this chick's clothes off.
Bond
What?
has no
You know what
regard
I
for
mean?
women.
He like rips her entire fucking top off. So when the dude opens the door, her tits are just out,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "What?" And she's just like, and then
Yeah.
he
Bond
rolls out,
just
and
like,
he's, "I'm out of here." Yeah, I'm like, dude, he was like, "Shh, fuck your titties," and I'm like, dude, aggressive.
yeah,
And then before they get to the part of okay, yeah. So then they're like, he's like, "I gotta die." That's right.
yeah. And then
And it,
they
yeah,
go to
some like
some
speech or some shit.
conference.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the assassin that hijacked Kuskov was going to shoot him,
couscous.
but Couscous, but
Mm-hmm.
Bond shot him. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
So
then
he's
from
running
there,
away.
yep.
And tell
He
me, what did you think about him getting into this car?
I said Bond escapes, but picked up by two baddies. And yeah,
Just gets in
yeah.
the fucking car.
Hey, two women, they're like, hey,
What
you
could
want to
go
fucking
wrong
party?
here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bond's like, yeah, and he hops in the car, and then, what do you know? One of them has a fucking gun,
what
you
could go
know?
wrong, bro? I'm getting in this car. I don't give a shit. I'm like, dude, you're the most brain dead secret agent on earth.
He's not brain dead. He's blinded by pussy.
He knew it was Felix.
Yeah,
He's like, I got a feeling
yeah, he
only
gets taken
Felix
to a
would do
yacht.
something like
Yeah,
this.
only Felix would send two fucking baddies to pick me up
In a
and hold me
convertible.
at gunpoint.
Totally.
Oh, classic Felix.
So yeah, Felix is here.
Yeah,
And I thought it
he
was
ends up at a yacht
yeah.
on
This is
Felix is there.
I read it somewhere. I forgot, but it's been quite a long time since we've seen Felix.
Okay, how many fucking Felixes have we had at this point? Like,
You would have
there is no
Yeah.
continuity of Felix.
I know it's
Right?
kind of crazy.
At this
Let's
point,
see.
there's no continuity of Felix.
No, there's not.
And
Let me. It's just funny because it's like they don't even look close.
I,
It's just a white guy, and one time he shows up, he's 80 years old. The next time he's like 20.
it,
Let's see, Felix Leiter. All right, we got. Here we go. Jack Lord. No. Yeah. One, two. All right, ready?
yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the sixth version.
Okay. Um,
And yeah, the last one he was in was Live and Let Die.
holy shit. Wait, are you kidding me that there were four other Felixes before Live and Let Die? Like four separate actors?
Yep, Doctor No, Goldfinger, Thunderball, Diamonds Are Forever.
And they're all different.
All different actors.
Motherfucker.
And then Live and Let Die is the fifth different actor. Here's the thing, though. I just looked this up. Live and Let Die is played by David Hedison.
Right?
He's the same guy that plays Felix Leiter in License to Kill. Why didn't they just get him in this one too? You know what I mean? Like,
Right? I
and then it'll be three in a row, and we all know what happens to him in the next one. Like, and it's like you have the same actor. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
we're eventually gonna start getting like continuity of characters and stuff, but like yeah, it's still it and this kind of gets into the idea of like Bond. Like we've been doing this for like what 25 years now, because the first one came out in what 62.
Yeah, 62. Yep,
All right, so we've been
25
doing this
years.
shit for 25 years.
Yep.
We can't get a fucking Felix, right. We can't get a continuity.
But it's
You
funny
know,
because like, what's his commitment, dude? He's like in the movie for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
I get it.
yeah.
We eventually will get
But
Felix.
it's funny. Yeah. So Felix is here, and he's like, give him the rundown basically of like, I don't know.
Whitaker, right?
Yeah, that they've been
Um,
following him too. Yeah, because he's got arms dealer.
yeah, I
So
all I have in my notes, I said taking the yacht, Felix, random white guy. Um,
yep, he's young again.
um, yeah. So Felix gives them a rundown, and then from there, Bond goes back to Kara, and then Kara drugs Bond.
Yeah. So I guess she apparently between they've seen each other. The last time they
Yep,
seen each other was at the carnival that we started them together.
I think so. And Bond told her that he was hanging out with Whitaker, and that and he kept
Yeah.
stringing her along, like, yeah, he's coming. The dragons, they're on their way. Winter's coming, kind
So
of thing.
she calls Koskov, I guess, and he
Yeah.
tells her some lies about Bond, and she
Yep.
poisons the shit out of him.
Yep.
And again, this is with your whole like, she's childlike, she's like naive, she's like a deer in headlights half the movie. It's the
Yep.
fact that some guy, I mean, I guess it's her boyfriend,
Right.
but she was like a day ago, like basically
Make it.
what
Yeah. Fucking
wanting
tongue and
wanting to get
Bond.
wanting to get fucking pounded.
Yeah. Yeah. She wanted to get dicked down by Bond, and now
And now she's
she's
like,
like,
oh, I guess you're right.
this motherfucker.
I'm gonna kill him now.
Yeah. So now Bond gets taken on this like airplane, and customs like looks, and they've got a cooler, and they've got this like
Little
fucking
heart.
heart,
Yeah.
and they're saying Bond needs his heart transplant.
They were like, hey, dude, this is sterile. Let's open up the lid.
Right.
This is extremely sterile. Look at it.
Yeah.
Did you see the name tag they gave Bond?
Nope.
It said Jersey Bondin. Jerzybondon. They were real creative with that shit. Oh, it's Bondov. Sorry, Bondov. Like
For
it was
the
very
record,
Russian. Bondov.
Bond's not even creative, so why do
Right.
they need to be?
That's true. James Stock.
Yeah.
St. John Smythe. St. John Smythe. Yeah, so they get put in this prison
Yeah, they're in
in
Afghanistan now.
Afghanistan.
Yep. Uh
This movie goes all over the place, like
yep.
location
Uh
wise.
and then they they escape by using the keychain.
Yeah, they have this
And
prison guard who's kind of like just being a maniac, right?
right,
And a
he's
little
kind
too
of
much.
yeah, and then there's this like random like dirty Afghan in the cell.
I don't know if
And
you can say that, but you're right.
he he was all bearded up. He looked like I I'm
Yeah.
a double down. So yeah, they let the dirty Afghan go.
Oh, you know who that
Uh,
is?
the actor, no.
Yeah, he's the bad dude from True Lies.
True
Have you
Lies.
seen you've seen True Lies?
I feel like I have.
Arnold, Tom Arnold
Come on,
Schwarzenegger, and
1995
four, I believe.
had what was her name? Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
He's the
Okay.
bad dude that like kidnaps the daughter at the end, and
Oh
he
shit.
gets
Well, no
fucking
one
shot
shot
off
in
a
battle.
carrier. I guess we have to watch
Yeah.
that one and review that.
You know what? Fuck, man. Put in your notes. I would. I haven't seen that movie since the fucking 90s. I would watch True
That
Lies
movie
again.
fucking rules.
Or at least I believe it rules. Yeah.
Oh, it still rules, dude. That's like
Have you
the
seen it
second. It's like
recently?
I seen it like maybe 2 years ago. I made
Uh-huh.
Brandy watch it.
All right. You know what? Yeah. Put it in your notes.
It's
I will
like the
fucking
third
watch that
best.
movie
It's
with
like the
you.
third best James Cameron movie. Like
All right. Better than
behind
Titanic.
I said right behind Titanic and Avatar 3.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Avatar
Obviously,
3.
yeah, right.
Has that movie even came out?
I think that's when it just came out. I'm not sure.
I. It's
Okay,
coming.
so they escaped this guy, and she says something like, I can't remember. He said they're gonna save you for the harem. What does that mean, Michael? I'm gonna look it up now. I didn't want to look it up and get flagged on my phone or something.
Who said they were gonna save you for the harem?
Vaughn said that to Kara.
Oh,
Because she said something like they're gonna kill us or something. And he said, no, they'll save you for the harem. And I almost felt like that was it.
oh, I remember what you're saying. Yeah, I did not look that up.
The phrase "save you for the harem" appears to be playful. No. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Very weird to say it. So anyway.
Yeah. So they ride through the desert with a bunch of Afghans, and then they have. So there's like camels and shit, and they've got like medical, like burlap, and it's got like the medical cross. Yeah, it's opium.
I was like, homie just straight up like licks that shit. He said, raw opium.
Yeah.
Oh, what's in here, dude?
And again, Bond being Bond, he knows everything about opium.
Oh yeah, he's an expert in that. He's like, yeah, sure.
Which I'm gonna be real. So
he's like, the going price of opium right now is about this, and this. I'm telling you.
All right. So I pretended to go to college. I don't know, like almost 20 years ago, and I was a resident assistant at one point in time. I remember sitting through training, and like campus police was there, and they're like, "Hey, if you smell weed, just give us a call." And like they just keep going on their spiel. I'm like the fucking nerd I am, I raise my hand, and they're like, Mike? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you have a question? I was like, yeah. So, quick question.
Like?
What does weed smell like? And they're like, if you smell it, you'll know. I'm like, okay. And they keep talking, and I raise my hand again, and they're like, Mike? I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. When you say if you smell it, you'll know. Like, what? Mm-hmm. Are you sure? Like, I've never smelled it. Like, what do you mean? They're like, you'll know. I'm like, okay. Well, then later on, I fucking got a call, and they're like, hey, need you to write up some paperwork. We got guys smoking weed, and in the dorm. So I'm like, yeah. And I rolled up and like I'm walking through and I'm like, oh,
I
that's
know.
weed. Yeah. Is that what opium tastes like? Like if
I
I
don't
were just
know.
to take a
He's like,
little, yeah,
he's,
that's
he's like,
pure opium. Like,
it's
how do
pure
you fucking know?
raw. Yeah, that's raw opium. That's just about going about $8 a piece, dog.
Yeah,
Last time I checked in the
how would
black
I
market.
know? Or is Bond just, traversed on, like what
I mean,
opium
he
tastes like?
knows all.
I,
So that's probably what it is. Um,
if you're
so they,
listening and you
yeah,
know a thing or two
yeah,
about opium,
yeah. What's it smell like?
would I know? What's it taste like? Would I know?
Poppy seeds. I don't know.
Yeah.
I said this is a slightly better disguise than You Only Live Twice. His turban and stuff.
Right.
I was like a little bit better than the Japanese one. Um, they see Koskov. He's making a deal behind I guess behind Pushkin's back or Whitaker's back. He's doing it behind somebody's back to get more money by buying the opium, right?
Yeah, they're buying the opium. They're giving him diamonds. So yeah, there were diamonds in the ice.
Yeah, around the
It
heart. Yeah,
yeah, it wasn't actually ice. It was diamonds.
there's a
Okay,
lot going
cool.
on. I'm not gonna lie to you, a
Yeah,
lot going on. So they decide they want to sabotage this motherfucker, and Bond's like, "Give me some." He's like, "Could you give me some plastic explosives?" And the dude was like, "Oh yeah, give me 5 minutes. I got you, bro."
yeah,
I was like,
because
"Yeah,
like
it's like okay, yeah,
apparently Bond was trying to say like, hey, don't fucking sell this opium. The
yeah."
guy's like, we need to fund the resistance. And it was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, well, after you make the deal, can I fuck him up? And like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, well, I mean, after, sure.
sure, whatever you want to do, bro. So then he
Yeah.
like sneaks onto like one of the trucks with a
And
bomb, basically,
and
to blow
then
that bitch up.
he ends up on the plane,
Yeah.
and then the plane takes off, and then Kara ends up driving on
Onto the
this
plane.
plane. And
So
then,
yeah, well, this is all juxtaposed around this like firefight,
yep. And
and it's
then,
and but the thing is, it's funny because Bond doesn't really have much to do in the firefight. He's trying to drive the plane away
right.
the whole
And
time.
then Koskov is driving him and the assassin to try to catch the plane. And the
Mhm.
assassin gets on. Then Koskov gets hit by another plane.
I think it backs into him.
Something like that. There's an
He
explosion.
explodes, but he's okay.
Right?
Like he literally, the plane went through the window. If you watch the screen,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "No, actually, I rolled out that way." Like 10 seconds later, you're like, "Okay, whatever."
Yep. And
Right. So
then,
now he's Bond's on the plane with this homie with the fucking headphone guy.
yeah, the assassin. And Kara's driving the plane, and then Bond and him are fighting. There's a big scene, and eventually, he falls to his death.
I like
Um,
that. Like every time he was like he begged like no. I'm like bitch, what are you talking about, dude?
right.
You're gonna die. You killed like 20 dudes this whole movie. Like and they gotta beg for your life.
Then
Okay, bro. Yeah.
they're done with that, but now the plane's like leaking fuel,
Bro, let me
and
just say before the
yep,
leaking fuel, because that's when Bond takes over. So he comes back. He's like, I gotta go fight this guy. You just maintain the plane. And then he comes back and he's like, "Hey, everything okay?" And then he's like, "Wait a minute." And he like points up and she just starts screaming because there's a fucking mountain in front of them. And I was like, "What was she even doing?"
also, he told
She's
her to
just like, "Oh, look at this
maintain,
mountain
and she's like going up, she's going down,
down." Yeah, and I was
and
like,
I'm like,
"There's a mountain." She's like, "That's fine. I don't need to move for that giant fucking
Car's
mountain."
just joyriding.
And I was like,
Uh,
also, I thought it was kind of funny that Bond was in the plane, driving away, and she was coming up on the Jeep, and he looked over. He's like, "Oh God." I felt like he was trying to ghost her, and she kept following him around. Ever since the prison escape, I kept feeling like Bond was just moving on with the plot without her, and then she kept trying to catch up to him. Her own way to get there. Like she took the dude's AK-47 out of his thing to go catch him. She stole the Jeep. And he's like, I can't get rid of this chick. Like, what the hell? And then she ends up on
right.
the plane, almost wrecking it. So yeah, they're losing fuel. Um, They end up jumping out of the plane with the jeep, and the
Yeah.
plane blows up.
Yep. Of course.
And then
Uh,
Bond's like, "Oh, there's some place I know dinner or has good dinner. Let's go roll over there or whatever."
yep.
Um,
And then from there, Bond uses Felix to help break into Whitaker's command. Uh,
yep.
and then Bond kills Whitaker. Pushin shows up,
What'd you think
takes
about the
most
Whitaker
of.
fight?
It was okay. It, a tear above meh, but I wasn't wowed.
I thought it was like his little gun with the shield was weird.
Oh,
He
I
was like,
kind of thought
"Ooh."
that was funny.
And then like I just always think it's funny how these guys have these fights and they like like something drops on them, they're dead like instantly. Like the
Right.
column fell on him. He's like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "That's it, dude. You got no like second act."
Yeah.
No, you know.
So we'll
Oh,
get in.
I'm sorry. He did say, "Now you've had your 8." Did you catch that reference?
No.
He said, "Now you've had your 8, I'll have my 80." You remember Doctor No
Yes.
when the guy broke into the room and shot the pillow like 6 or whatever times?
Okay.
He's like, "That's a Smith and Wesson, and you've had your 6," and he shoots him dead. Little reference to Doctor No. You've had your 8. Now I'm gonna have my 80. Kind of like a little, little callback.
Yeah.
All right. I thought it was kind of clever. Remember me when he was like, "You've had your 6," and he's just fucking lights that dude up. He was like, "Fuck." Anyway,
So
Costco rose up. Yep, and
yeah,
Pushkin.
Pushkin takes Koskov, and then from there, Kara's playing her cello, and then at the end of it, they bang, and we'll call that bang 1.5, because
So they
that's the end of the movie. So
banging a half. You think? Yeah, I guess they did.
I
Did they
don't.
bang?
Yeah, they banged at the end, but
All right. Okay.
you know, so I didn't put specific notes. I don't remember, but like Timothy Dalton was pretty gruff with Kara at some point. There were a couple times that Bond's just like, "We're doing this." Like he was pretty gruff. Like,
I think it was gruff right after that dude died in with the door,
right?
and
I
I think around then he was pretty like,
All
like,
right. So
and then on the airplane thing, he was kind of like, I said, like he was like, "Oh, what the fuck."
I will say this: like, I don't right now. I don't know how I feel about Timothy Dalton Bond. Like
Okay.
I don't think he likes women. Like little bit of a misogynist, but he doesn't necessarily want to fuck them.
He doesn't do it in the way of Moore does, where he's like, "You
Yeah,
shouldn't be driving."
we only
She
got
would
one.
never be flying that plane if it was Roger Moore's Bond. He's like, "Women, don't be driving."
Right.
What do you think? Okay, let's do a little breakdown of like, what do you think the Rotten Tomatoes was?
What was the last one? Like 40? They didn't like it.
Last one was 36 critic, 40 audience. Yeah, they
Um,
didn't. They didn't like it. Yeah,
61 critic.
73 critic,
Okay.
66 audience.
Okay.
They liked it a
So
lot better.
which is funny
Was that
because
sigh there? Okay, I'm listening.
okay, I don't know if I'm going to like License to Kill as much as I think I remembered how much I liked it. But
Okay.
like License to Kill fucking stood out for me the last time I watched it. It was like one of those like, oh shit. And they fucking took Dalton from me. Me watching it this time, and like I get it, like we haven't got to License to Kill. This is the first one. This one was a little lackluster. Like obviously different Bond.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know right now that he's doing it for me. Like it,
Okay.
yeah, and I will say, I feel like this is one of the kind of the early stages. Like the plot made sense to me the whole time. Like it got a little weird ish, but
Yeah.
it all kind of flowed. It all kind of made
Yeah,
sense.
there
There
are
was
times I think in Roger Moore's where it's like, I don't know what's happening.
right,
You're like,
because how many times did we just say Bond is a comedy? you
yeah,
know,
you just you're doing
like
stupid stuff? What's
yeah,
happening? Yeah.
so like, but like, I don't know, like this.
Okay. So let's just say, let's go with the departments here. How would you rate the girl?
Meh,
Okay, yeah, she's not above Goodhead, right? You said that earlier.
no,
Goodhead's your number 4. How would you rate the villain?
meh. Did we have a villain,
That's
Whitaker?
that is also true. Was it Whitaker?
Eh,
Was it? I think it's Koskov. Kind of.
It,
I don't know. They were kind of just there.
yeah,
What
it,
about? I
meh.
like. What about the gadgets and the cars?
I really like the car.
I did like the car. I like the gadgets in the car.
Yep. Other than that, we just had a key fob
Yeah, I know. It's
and
true.
the ghetto blaster.
And the ghetto blaster. All
Yeah,
right, S
key
tier.
fob and yeah.
S tier, bro. Ghetto blaster. Um, shit. Now I want to say like pretty much that's it until you go to the movie. So now the movie.
Yep.
Where do you want me to start? But I could name a movie, and you could say better or worse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That way,
we
will
want
that
to
you think
play
that's a
that
good
game?
way, or do you have a
Sure.
you already have a little spot you want to put it?
I mean, yeah, let's play that game. You know where I am. Throw a movie out there.
All right, let's go with Octopussy.
Better.
All right, Goldfinger.
Worse.
Okay, Moonraker.
Better.
Spy Who Loved Me.
Better.
All right, View to a Kill.
Worse.
You have your list in front of you, don't you?
Yeah.
So below Goldfinger. Okay.
Yeah. So I've got it as my 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I have it behind Goldfinger,
Mm-hmm.
above the Spy That Loved Me. So for the most part, like actually, I was entertained the whole
Mm-hmm.
time. Uh, However, like it wasn't. I was trying to figure out if I liked it more or less than Goldfinger because I didn't like it as much as View to Kill, and but I enjoyed it enough. I was able to kind of follow along. It just it didn't have a ton. It didn't have a ton of things that like really wowed me. I thought
Mm-hmm.
overall I did a pretty good job. It just I mean at the end of
You
the
think
day,
it's you think it's like he wasn't very he didn't feel like Bond to you? Because I think sometimes that I think to me that's why I didn't like Live and Let Die. Is it took maybe a movie or two. This is my opinion. It took maybe a
right?
movie or two to make Roger Moore feel like Bond, and I think
Yeah, I mean
I don't know if
it
it's
could
the
have
same for you.
been that like I'm still trying to figure out what the direction of this movie, what their vision was.
Well, it's kind of funny
But
because don't they try and say that they tried to Roger Moore was getting too gadget friendly and goofy, and they
yeah,
wanted to ground the series.
but did they really
Yeah,
ground the
I was gonna say like
series?
the car had like 1,000 gadgets, and like
right?
you know what I'm saying? Like yeah,
Yeah.
the only thing they really grounded was Bond's demeanor was just kind of ruder,
Yeah, but
less
even
less
then,
less
like
aloof is really what he was. He was just less like pompous.
I I don't know. So like yeah, we'll see what the second movie brings. Now, I've already said I think I like the second movie quite a bit.
Okay,
Um
but did you think
Now
did you like this one before? Like
I didn't
is this opinion unexpected for you?
I didn't okay. I didn't remember this movie, but I
Mhm.
remember liking Timothy Dalton.
Sure.
So again, I don't want to give too much. One, I haven't watched License to Kill yet,
Yeah,
but
me either.
yet Timothy Dalton goes on a fucking like vengeance. Like dude is just out for fucking blood. I remember like watching that movie. Like my dick was hard this whole fucking time. Um, and I remember like based off of that movie, I remember being sad that we only got two of them. But like this movie didn't like it was good, but like also how much I like the first Moore movie. I mean, it's still my number one. Now
Yeah.
I know it wasn't your number one, and you needed a
Well, yeah,
couple
yeah. I know
movies
what you're
to
saying.
kind of
So
warm
yeah,
into them.
you're kind of like more open to like
Yeah, like,
right. Yeah.
and we both liked the first and only Lazenby movie. Like, eh, this one,
If you do it right, it doesn't matter if it's the first. I get what you're saying. We also
yeah,
like other people's first movie, not the foreshadow, but you know what I mean.
yeah, and
You know,
maybe
actually, I think I
we
almost like
liked
every other one's first
his
movie.
only first movie. I'm talking about you, Brosnan. You
But
made one good movie.
but now you're looking at maybe Dalton's only made one good movie for you right now too.
Yeah,
Maybe you don't even know yet.
I will say, based off this movie, it might change where I have the Bonds ranked. Because originally I had Dalton a lot higher in my head,
Mm,
but based off of this, he might have dropped.
it's funny.
Um,
Well, I have it right below View to a Kill. Same spot though.
you also have it as number 6.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Oh,
I don't know. It depends on how things shake out towards the end, but I kind of feel like it's a nice little like it feels like a barometer, like a middle of the ground Bond adventure.
and again, like this
So
is
like,
one of
you know what I mean? You could be like, if it's worse than Living Daylights and it's bottom half, and if it's up here, it's a median really for me.
yeah, and it's
Uh,
fun too because where are we right now? 15, 14, 15.
mm, mm, 14, 15. Wait, one,
Yeah.
two, three.
So I kind of pseudo have it in my head like where these are going to shake out. So, and which is fun because I go in there with this bias, but I do keep an open mind, and like, hey, try to. I, I'll be real. I thought this movie was going to be a little higher than it was, based off of now
Hmm.
again, which then is kind of making me question: is the next one going to be as enjoyable as I thought it was? And I'm
Right.
actually even
I
more
guess
excited to
my
watch the
one
next one.
complaint, we'll see how it goes, but like my one complaint with this one was that it felt like the second half was like disjointed from the first half of the movie, and it felt like the second half was very like drawn out. And it was drawn out to the climax was a fight with this Whitaker guy who had like 5 minutes of screen time. And the fight lasted like 30 fucking seconds.
So it never really like
It never really
it
got to that
build
peak.
up,
You know?
build up,
Yeah.
build up, but you
Mhm.
didn't jizz all over the
Yeah.
screen.
And I
You
honestly
know.
felt like the whole like Afghanistan plot area and setting was just kind of drawn out. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna be real. Maybe this is what kind of knocked it down a little bit for me. This kind of comes back to one of the reasons why I didn't like fucking From Russia with Love.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is. I don't like when Bond like joins forces with a band of insert whatever gypsies, Afghans. What was
Mil-
the other one?
It was Moonraker where you had the whole militia or
It,
whole
it,
army.
yeah, it just I don't know. Like
Yeah, no, yeah, I see what you mean. Or what about You Only Live Twice? The
yeah,
volcano. Where they all the ninjas. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
Like I feel like Bond really should be working either by himself or
solo,
with like
strictly
one
solo.
onesie twosie, like him and Felix,
Yeah,
kind of thing. Like,
him and
you
the
know,
girl.
yeah, and like you start
Mhm.
getting into like these weird like we're trying to fund the crusade, and it's like, dude, I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
I'm
fuck
just
your
trying to get this
crusade.
Costco clown. You know what I
I'm just
mean?
trying to get laid. At the end of it, I'm trying to get laid. I'm gonna do my
Yeah.
job, and I want to get fucking pussy. You know,
And
I
that's life, god
I
damn it.
got this hot cello player. I'm just trying to fuck her. My job is to kill Kuskov, and then I also
Yeah.
want to fuck the cello player.
Also this. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But yeah, I,
Well,
I gotta pretend to care about Afghans.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you let
So,
him out of prison and he conveniently was like a leader of a militia.
but
How convenient.
and again, like it's funny too because like we got a little bit of hindsight, because we're about halfway through this, and
Mhm.
we've all watched the other ones at least halfway or at least once. Um, I feel like most movies, hey, we're in the late 80s at this point. Like, CGI slash special effects should be getting better. We should be like, honestly, every movie should be getting a little better,
Yeah,
but it
every
doesn't,
time.
you know? So like,
Yeah, I like to think like this is 87.
yeah,
Like movies were out like I don't know, I got no list, like Rambo was out, like Terminator 1 was out, like there's like Aliens was out
right,
at this point, like a lot of like, like oh my god, crazy like blockbusters. And
right,
this is what they're trying to compete with. So like
right.
if they're not advancing, like it
Yeah.
feels stale, even though they
Well,
changed the actor and stuff. But
I'm just saying, like, we're way past the days of like Doctor No, where it was effectively,
mm,
just a guy running around, and like they had the budget of like $60,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So they were able to let their producer let them drive around their Sunbeam, and I don't think that's not a real statement, but you know what I'm saying, and so like I do think that like in my mind we should always be, towards the top of the list, but for whatever fucking reason, we're not, you
Right,
know?
right. The next one should always be better than the last. Kind of like, oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
And then like I do think that we're gonna have if I'm correct, we're gonna have a couple good movies, these next two or three. And then from there, like we're gonna fucking regress. And then we're gonna go back, but
And then we're gonna go back down. No.
this movie, it was a little bit of a letdown, just because
But you know what? At the
yeah,
end of the day, Jin and Sofa will be back, and we will be
always.
back in the James Bond License to Kill,
And
starring
with that,
Timothy J. Dalton. I don't even know if it's a J.
Jin and Sofa.
Out.